Okay kids, it's new grill day. This is an M&M Santa Maria. So let me see, I was from that area, Santa Maria, for a long time. And so I buy one from Texas, but these guys did a just great job. I'm gonna light it for the first time. Here, let's go out of the top. I'm gonna take 3 pieces of, this is not post oak, I don't have any. I prefer post oak to Santa Maria. This is pecan, which should be wonderful. That should give me a good start. I'll leave these doors open to get some more air in. Smell of smoke and fire. As long as it's not coming out of your bedroom, you're fine. Tri-tip. I've took it a ton of times for you because I eat it a lot and I love it. Tri-tip, I've talked about a bunch. It was the staple of the Central Coast. It came from a butcher in Santa Maria, kind of discovered the cut. And forever, it was the cut that college kids and poor people and surf bums and desert rats cook, because it was really flavorful if you cook it right and really cheap. A tri-tip back in the old days, you could spend maybe $5 to get a tri-tip. Well, those days are over. So we're gonna do 2, very basic. We're gonna do 2 with BPS Double Secret. Now, like I said, I don't use glue because you've got the moisture in the meat, you've got the moisture in the meat and the salt. Okay, Double Secret. How did I come up with Double Secret? Well, I was a fan of Montreal steak seasoning. And I said, but this is great, but what about a California one? So, a very key and subtle ingredient in here is citrus, which gives you my acid, but it's lemon. You got garlic, you got chili powder, you got onions, you got everything you need right here. And so what I want to do, put a nice coat on it. Like I said, I'm not using glue. We're going to be cooking this on the new M&M Santa Maria style grill made in Texas. See, I didn't even trim these, they're perfect. These are Chairman's Reserve, which I love dearly. This is going to sit here, and we're going to let the meat sweat. Now what sweat is when the moisture in the meat interacts with the salt, and it creates what I call a dry brine or a salt cap. And the idea behind it, which sounds kind of funny, but it really makes sense, is if all the ingredients are the same size, salt will be dominant. Okay, so I make the salt bigger. So what happens is there's room for the other ingredients to work the meat, and then as the salt melts, it creates a cap over those other ingredients. So there's a method to my madness, and I see people at first buying Double Secret and grinding it because they're not used to seeing the big salt. They also worry a lot with everybody being so concerned about health, and believe it or not, even me right now, that if it's big salt, it must be high sodium. It's not, it's a medium sodium rub. Now if you see this, I got this side I didn't get. That's what the overspray is for. We're gonna let these rest off camera. Now, these tri-tips with the Double Secret, we're gonna cook on the Santa Maria. I got a baguette. We're gonna slice it open. We're gonna toast it on the open coals. We're gonna take this tri-tip, which will be beautifully charred and hopefully bumper to bumper, pink to pink. And then we're gonna take this St. Elmo's horseradish sauce. Now, if you've ever been to Indianapolis or anywhere in the Midwest, St. Elmo's is famous for this horseradish sauce on their steaks, on everything, but in particular their shrimp cocktail. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this garlic butter and toasted baguette, and we're gonna give it a nice drizzle of the horseradish sauce, and then we're gonna put the tri-tip in there and cut it up so everybody can have a nice sandwich today. Tri-tip 2 ways. Here's the second one we're doing. I am gonna use a glue. I lied in the other videos, but I really didn't. I use glue if I want the inherent flavor of the glue. I don't want mustard on my meat, but this I'm gonna use Korean gochujang sauce, which is a fermented, it's a vinegar, sesame oil, and peppers. Put a nice coat on here. Look, even the flies like it. Then we're going to use BPS money. This was the first beef rub. This was using Double Secret as the base. I wanted it for competition barbecue, so it's a little bit sweeter, a little more complex. I like it especially when I'm doing things like this gochujang. By the way, no cheap pun, I am showing you the money. And what you want with the glue is don't panic about the heat, because the smoke and the fire it will mellow it out beautifully. Make sure we get good coverage. We're gonna let this sweat for about 5-10 minutes, and then we're gonna go over to the Santa Maria fire and we're gonna cook it. Okay, Santa Maria cooking. I got my bed of coals. This is ridiculously hot. Listen to that sizzle. Now we're gonna kind of watch this. We're not gonna do a lot at first. A rule of thumb with Santa Maria is you want 5 to 6 seconds on the fire. If the fire's hot and I can't quite get it the height I want, I'm gonna have to turn it more. So you're gonna watch me in maybe 5 minutes, turn it. A big mistake people make with tri-tip that don't cook it very often is that they cook it like a steak and they cook it to 125, which is too rare for tri-tip. Listen, the thicker the meat, the higher the heat when you eat it. Now the tri-tip at 138, which is what I'm gonna pull it at, it's gonna rest up to about 140 and 142 internal. It'll be pink bumper to bumper, but it becomes more tender at that temperature. It's chewy and gummy at 125. So like I said, we're just gonna kind of watch this thing cruise for about 5 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna tighten up because I know where the heat pattern is now. So I'm gonna move everything over just a little bit because it's a little cooler on this end. All right, 5 more minutes and then we start flipping. My coals are still beautiful. Let's see how they look. I'll let you see first. It's just perfect. It's getting a nice like medium char, which is great. Oh, look at the gochujang one. I mean, these things are beauties. So, since we went 10 minutes last time, we're gonna go 10 minutes here, then we're gonna turn them over, we're gonna turn them diagonal. See you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. We're gonna switch sides with the gochujang. We're gonna have the fat, the thicker side, near the hotter side. The other thing I do, since we've been cooking for 10 minutes, and we flipped it, or actually we've been cooking for 20 minutes, I'm gonna check the temperature. And we're at 118, 107, 115, and 108. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes at this. Then I'm gonna flip it, and I should be close. And then I'm gonna lower the fire onto the coals, and I'm gonna give it some good caramelization. About 5 minutes, I'll be back here yapping at you. Let's see what we got going here. Okay, this is exactly where I want it. So is this one. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Okay, we're running. What I'm gonna do is pull these off and rest them to get these nice and centered. And we'll give these 5 minutes. I'm not gonna have to lower it very much. I think it's really good. So let me go 5 minutes and I think we're ready. Tri-tip professional. Look, I can tell it's good, but I'm gonna use technology that chastise you, but it's just perfect. Perfect, perfect. And now they're gonna rest up. All right, kids, time for the bread. Toasting of the bread. Let's lower it. Okay, the coals are dying out just perfectly. We timed our fire great. We're just getting these toasted. And what we're gonna do when we pull them out, I'm gonna baste them in garlic butter. Okay, I got it where I want it, beautifully toasted. Pull them over here. Okay, we've got our toasted bread, got our garlic butter, stir it up nicely. Okay, cutting a tri-tip. Everyone gets it wrong. There's 2 grains, and if you see this, you can see that grain's going this way. If we look down here, the grain's going that way. So I want to come in here. Let's see how I did. Let's see if they're any good. Oh, I think that's pretty good. So now we're going to come to the tip here. I'm going to slice very thinly. Okay, some of you might think it's overcooked. Trust me, it's not. I'll make nice sandwich slices. Okay, I think I got enough. Now here comes the fun part. Horseradish. St. Elmo's. Blast your head off. I think this is going to be really good, but I got to really look out for my people here. So I better taste it first. We're done. That was awesome. Okay, kids. Let's trim this gochujang one. Okay, it's rested. It looks like it's overdone. It's not, trust me. Ooh. Now, I have medium to medium well. I can please everybody who wants this.